Hey everyone,
it's Cassie.
it's Espy.
We're
best friend-in-laws. We've got some shit to say.
I'm ready. Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bestie. I was watching the countdown.
I know. I was like, I think the countdown stopped. That was funny.
Howdy, bestie.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm actually good today.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I actually had
Love
a good
that
day.
for you. Good.
I did almost nothing. I mean, I went to school. Still a mom today, but I was like, no homework tonight.
You have 4 weeks left?
3.
That sound right? 3 weeks. 3
3.
weeks left.
Mm-hmm.
Yee.
I know. I just checked my grade point average today.
And
Just kidding. 3.58.
everything's fine.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Okay then.
Some girl in class today got
Nothing
me
to fear.
scared because she was like, did you get that email about like the pass or fail? And I'm like, what? And so then I'm like, I did get it. Like, am I failing something? But it's just for students that are like kind of failing. Like they want to either like not use their like GPA and just want to get like a pass or fail for that class. So it wasn't relevant to me. But then she's like, yeah. And then she like, I didn't know where to look for my GPA because I'm just always like, yeah, just wait and see what I get.
Mm-hmm.
But she was like kind of slacking on her GPA, so it showed she got like a different message and it showed her where to find it. So she showed me and I was like, oh, she's like, you're fine. I was like, oh.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm like, sorry about yours, but mine's fine.
Yeah. Well, bitch, you doing a good job.
Yeah, but I'm definitely in that like, oh, I don't want to go to class. I don't want to
The
go
last
do
day-itis.
the assignments. Yeah.
I know, Lorenzo's getting that way too, and so is Isaac, and I'm just like, you guys just need to finish it out strong. It's almost over. Summer's right around the corner. It's okay.
Yeah. Do you like my shirt?
Yes. Where did you get that shirt?
You know, Blonde Mafia Boutique. It comes with matching shorts too.
I saw that.
I had to get it.
I
Once I
saw
seen the
that.
shorts, I was like, it's mine. Put it behind the counter.
I'm excited for some extra stuff that's coming into the shop that I've already got a sneak peek to see. So that was
Yeah.
yay.
I got to pick a color.
Same.
You do? Okay, because
Yeah. No, I'm glad that she got our opinions because we are two different people though.
mm-hmm.
So like what you would wear is like something different than what I would wear.
I mean, look at our outfits.
Not today.
Not today,
Not
but
today.
like
I got Dreamville on.
like on Saturday. Like you look like
Oh my
a
goodness.
Bratz doll, sexy thing, and I look like a pearly little girl.
That shirt was so cute on you though.
Where's my pearls?
Can I just say that Sunday felt like a dream? Like your dream.
Yeah. My dream.
It didn't come true. Go ahead. You can tell us.
Yeah, that I had a bad dream that like no one was gonna show, and I was all like, no one's gonna come.
We did great. I want to say a big shout out to all of the ladies who came out to support us, friends and family, and all the vendors. I had a great time. It was a really great time. And if you weren't there, you missed out on a really great time.
And we're gonna have more, so hopefully you learned your lesson.
I was actually saying that I think like the weather was nice, but it got a little warm, but it was nice. A night market would be cute. Especially because summer's coming up and it's getting really warm and this and that. But I thought like a night market would be really cute, and everybody's willing to come back together. And now that people saw what we did, they're like, "Oh, I didn't know. I didn't." The most common thing I heard was, "I didn't know what a pop-up was," and I'm like, "Huh? What?"
We should have called it a farmer's market. Just kidding.
But then we weren't selling like vegetables.
That's true. We weren't selling vegetables, but yeah.
But if you missed it, definitely have to come back around to see all the people that we had there, all the ladies that were out that did such a great job in setting up their stands and joining us. And
So we had, of
I'm sure like
course, us that weren't selling anything, but it was nice to be there and mingle and,
our looks.
put our looks together. I had a head to toe look, kinda. And then we had the jewelry project, which love her. I actually was talking to Danielle about getting a new piece. And then Katie Bailey, the travel agent, which is a co-owner of Blonde Mafia. We had Blooms by Abby. We also had Miriam Sweet and Treats. Yum. And then Nola. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
Nola. Love tracker hats, which I also got a hat. Ice cream shaved ice, which was really good also. And then Jay's Fresh
Mm-hmm.
Press lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that was pretty good for putting it together in a week.
Mm-hmm.
And also for our turnaround of people that came.
Yeah, I mean, it was within days that we were able to pull this off, and I'm just so happy of like how everything turned out. My aunt was also there selling, but she kind of left early, so did the lemonade stand, but it's okay. I mean, we understood. It's fine.
Yeah.
We had 2 raffles. One
Yes.
raffle was for a deep conditioning, was that?
A
Did I
deep
hear that
hair
right?
conditioning. Yeah. My aunt, who
Mm.
does my hair, Angela Contreras at Share Magic, she was there. And also when we were talking about this happening, she was like, oh, I want to do like, at first she was thinking a basket or what can she do? And so then she's like, oh,
Mhm.
I'll raffle off a deep hair, conditioning. And so that was really nice. And she did my hair that day and everyone was giving me comments and even her client came out. So it was really nice. And so, yeah. And Samantha won that.
Who better to win but our number 1 fan?
I know, right? She was like, love that
And
for me.
the
And then she didn't even know we were giving it away. So she was like, oh,
nice.
I love that. Like, I love it. Good surprise.
Yeah, I loved that each one of the vendors participated in the raffle. Like if you bought something,
Mm-hmm.
here's your ticket kind of thing. I thought that was like an amazing idea because it
Yes.
really put a lot more names into the pile too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the 3-day trip went to one of my longtime friends' wife.
Okay.
So the ice cream truck that was there, yeah, the ice cream truck
Mm-hmm.
that was there, that was my friend Martin's mom's business, and his wife won the trip. And I was like,
Oh, that's cute.
yay! I'm so happy for them. I've known that guy from elementary. We went to middle school together, and we went to high school together.
So
So
he's old. He's an
talk
old
about a
friend.
small world. And I was so happy that he reached out because when I had posted that we were still looking for vendors, his mom had just opened that business last year. And he
Oh,
was
okay.
like, hey, kind of reaching out to see if this is something that I could like get my mom into. She's, she's up and coming in her business. And I was like, hell yeah, bring her.
Mm-hmm.
That was the whole purpose. We had many conversations with many people that day of just like the fact that social media is the new advertising.
Mm-hmm.
Flyers aren't cutting it anymore. Commercials don't matter. Word of mouth is not the same. You have to do social media outreach and networking. And I was like so elated to see all the people that's like networking with each other and distributing like exchanging business cards, and
Yeah.
they were just all happy to meet each other. So that was cool because I mean businesses are everywhere. Everybody wants to be an
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneur. But when you start making friendships and building relationships with people, like that's awesome.
Yeah.
You never know if they're like, hey, oh, this place in Tulare is looking for vendors. I know somebody, or like they start word of mouthing and stuff. I think that's awesome. I'm here for it. We didn't sell
Ugh,
anything, but we had a great time.
don't give me no bubbly. I was like, take my money. Literally. My husband was like, I thought you were
Take
like,
my card away from
just,
me.
I thought you were just gonna go meet people.
No, honey, we was shopping.
I was
'Cause we
shopping.
were decked out from head to toe in Blonde Mafia
Yeah.
anyways. And we're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, accessories? Heck yeah."
Why not? Yeah. It was fun. I though was super laughing when you were at the curb and you were like, Mama. But they were all men driving
Listen,
by, but it was like so funny. I was like, they probably think we're like turn up on a Sunday.
but where were the women at Sunday? Like, where
Yeah.
do y'all doing laundry? Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
I
there was
really
like
thought I was gonna bring people in for the mimosas, and no. It's okay. Like I
it was
said,
cute
it's super
though.
short notice. Um, the girls are excited to have us back again. Um, like we said in the previous episode, the purpose, besides getting together to get mama a treat, to do a little shopping, to do a little networking, the purpose of the entire event was for us to come together and give back. And so we got word today that we raised all the 10% of the proceeds from that day were going to go to BRCAStong. And we did it in such a short notice. And out of the shoppers who came and supported us, we raised a goal and we got together $100 to donate to BRCAStong. And while that doesn't sound like it's a lot of money, and I'm sure if we would have put a lot more effort and had more time into making this a bigger event, things would have been different. $100 goes a long way. And on their website, $25 buys one bra. So we are giving back to 4 women. And that lights my soul up. I'm so happy to be able to say that we've done something for someone else. And being on the receiving end of that, it's an amazing feeling to know that someone out there cares and they don't even know who you are. They just
Mm-hmm.
want you to feel special for one moment in your struggle. So, again, shout out to Tracy at BRCAStong. We're here for you, girl. We see your vision. You're doing great things. And we can't wait to do this again. You have anything on your mind, or you want to jump into what I
Okay,
put
well, I want to go on
on
this quick
the
rant real
list?
quick. Like, can you
Yeah.
just cut out my sciatic nerve? Cut it out.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You can't. You need a butt bone.
No, I don't want it. It's like, it does good, but it's like, it knows, oh, it's like 10 o'clock. She's going to want to go to bed right now. Let's just
If she
act
wants
up.
to relax,
But she wants to relax. That's not possible. Not possible.
you've been on the move and you have not sat still. And I don't know if you saw my Instagram post today. Did you see
I don't
what I
think so.
said, my little quote of the day? I said, I was told something today and I needed to hear it. And the quote was, if you do not sit down, God will sit you down.
100%.
So take this time to take care of yourself.
I will, but I just added another practice on for 3
But,
weeks.
but, but.
I'm almost done with
Mm-hmm.
school. Hey, today, Aiden went missing, but on
I'm
the
sorry, what?
bus. He wasn't really missing. His whole bus was missing. So like,
That's not any better.
I'm like sitting down chilling, thinking like, he's at therapy. And
Mm-hmm.
therapy calls me. It's like a little after 3. And they're like, hey, can you call Aiden's bus? Is he on the bus? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, they normally get here by like 2:40 the latest. Normally it's like 2:35. But he's still not here and it's after 3. And I was like, okay, sure. I go, do you remember what bus number he is? Because he has a different bus in the morning than the afternoon. So I don't know the number. And so
Mm-hmm.
they're like, oh, we haven't paid attention, but like we'll look today and stuff. I was like, okay. I call the bus depot, get the router. I'm like, hey, my son, he goes to this school, Aiden, blah. You know where he's at. Are they running late? things happen.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get the bus. She's like, oh, it looks like he has a sub bus driver. And he says that he drove past the therapy, and if they could come out to get him because like he doesn't know where he's going. Okay. And mind you, rewind to this morning. He's like, Mom, I'm 11 now. Can I take my phone to school? I'm on the bus longer. Sure. So I'm trying to find his location, not knowing he turned off his cellular like thing, so I couldn't even find his location. I'm like, what the heck? But anyways, so then they're like, oh, so I hang up with the bus, call the therapy back. I'm like, they said he's outside. Can you send someone out there? He said he's a little bit past the therapy. So they're out there. They send the therapist. They're like, he's not out there. And then they have like two sides, and they're both kind of like these turnabouts. Like one's a theater side and one's like the Vartha side. So I was like, he's like, I'm going to send them to the Vartha side. Maybe he went over there. They went. They can't find him.
No bus.
So I'm like, okay, let me call the router again. I'm like, I'm calling Aiden's phone. I'm on Aiden's phone. I'm like, Aiden, are you at therapy? And he's like, no, Mom, I'm on the bus. And I said, but do you see your therapy? He's like, I'm close.
What do you see?
I'm like, put me on phone with your bus driver. And he's like, well, I can't, Mom, I can't get up. I'm like, okay. I go, well, then tell your bus driver which way to go to find he knows how to get to therapy. So I'm like, tell him where to go. And so he's like, okay, Mom. And he hangs up. so then my cousin texts me and she's like, hey, I think they're talking about your kid on the bus, because she's a bus driver. And she's like, hey, are they talking about your kid on the radio? I put, yes, he has a sub bus driver. I don't even think he's in the parking lot. He's trying to find his therapy. I'm on the phone with Aiden. Like, I don't know. And she's like, yeah, they're giving him directions over the radio. And then I said, Aiden's probably just watching Netflix on his phone waiting to get to therapy.
Probably just chilling. Feet kicked up, like not a problem.
They called me at like 3:20. They're like, they called me at 3:20. They're like, okay, we got him. They said that he didn't even drive into the parking lot. They seen that someone said when they were outside, they seen a bus and they didn't even turn to the parking lot. They kept going. So they don't know where he turned in at, like. But it's like, how do you not have Google or like Apple? Like, I don't understand. And then what's weird is it's a sped bus, and most sped buses like have an extra person with them most of the time. But I was just like, how did you not Apple?
So the sub who needed a sub. Like,
seriously.
Oh my God.
But he got there, and then they didn't know
I hope he still has a job.
Yeah, I'm sure he does, but I'm sure they were just desperate and put anyone in there because I don't know. But I did think it was like funny because I'm like, Hayden, I'm so grateful. At least I took his phone and I knew he was okay.
Right. Shout out to Aiden for handling the situation calmly, and happy birthday, little bud.
Yeah. He had a
He's
good
so
birthday.
Chill.
He's just like, yep. Yeah. They tried taking his phone at therapy because he showed it that he had it and he was like putting it away. And they were like, oh, okay, we're going to have to take that, if it becomes a distraction. And he's like, but my mom said I can have it.
Like, that's not what we're saying.
Yeah. So I had to talk to him and them and like let him know, like, hey, he's 11 now. Like, I'm trying to give him more responsibility. He's on the bus a long time. Like, we're going to try it out. And, if it becomes an issue, then okay, we'll pull it. Or you guys have if he's pulling it out, put it away, take it from him until I get here.
The rules are the rules.
The rules are the rules.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's wild. I hope that the original bus driver comes back immediately, because now I'm concerned. And the way that I wouldn't pull a man off a bus to be like, what the hell's your problem?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a hell of a rant. You scared me for a second because I was like, where is this going and where is Aiden today?
He's in bed asleep.
Adventures of Aiden.
I got on here late because I was trying to set up his Google.
It's okay. Don't worry. Okay. I'm going to jump into this topic and
I'm scared.
Yeah, me too. So, I don't know why this came across my timeline. I'm not interested, nor can I relate, but I need to know your thoughts. Have you ever heard of free bleeding?
No.
To be a free bleeder?
Like, do they just bleed anywhere?
Well,
or
okay,
like up, or is
trigger
it like
warnings. Okay, trigger warnings for those who don't want to hear this or are squeamish or just fast forward a few minutes. If your husband's in the car, whatever, fast forward. Okay, so definition. Free bleeding is a practice where individuals choose not to use menstrual products like pads or tampons during their period, allowing the menstrual flow to occur naturally. This can be a way to reduce exposure to chemicals and synthetic materials in some products and can also be a political act to destigmatize periods and challenge period shame. These women, and there are many, it's a large community that didn't know existed. These women choose to not use products, meaning, like you were going to say, they will just not wear pants, or they will bleed into their pants,
do they
or
wear
they
those underwear that like soak up, those period underwear now
yes,
that they have?
yes. So apparently that's
That's
part
probably
of
why they got
the
made.
yeah, yeah. So I've seen okay. How long has it been now since I've had my hysterectomy? Right? Like 6 years I haven't had a period. Don't miss it. Still remember it. Like, it doesn't
Right
leave
now.
your yeah, like it doesn't leave you. You know what it's like to have a baby. You know what it's like to have a period cramp. Like I don't miss it, but I know what it is. Like I still very much relate. And I've seen the new stuff, right? I was a pad wearer. I'll just say it. Like I was a pad wearer. I was very uncomfortable in tampons, hated them, couldn't really get into it. The cups are weird. Okay, menstrual cups are weird. I'm just saying it. I'm not collecting my shit in a cup. I can't get with this. I can't do it. I can't see laying on a towel in bed and just having your period. It just seems, I don't know. Come for me because I can't get with it. Thoughts?
Tampons, all sizes, small, regular, super. Stick it in there. Bloom all you want.
Plug it up.
Plug it up. I do wear like pads, but I don't like to. And it's only like, I don't even care. I'll tell everyone. Like when I go to bed only. Because I feel like when I go to bed, I'm relaxed. I want, you know, I did recently think about those underwear for bedtime. Because even then, it's like sometimes pads don't get everything. And who
Right.
wants dirty?
There's
Who
spillage.
wants dirty sheets? But yeah, I couldn't just leave it in a
they have
towel.
reusable.
Yeah,
Yeah. The
they're
underwear are
reusable.
reusable apparently.
Yeah.
So, are we hand washing those? Are we throwing them in the washer? Are we disinfecting the washer after we're done?
Yeah, that's where I want it. That's kind of why I didn't buy them, to be honest. Because I'm like, how am I cleaning these?
Throwing them in a bucket? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, sending them to the dry cleaner.
Oh, no, in a
Kidding.
bio bag?
Just kidding.
I don't understand idea to destigmatize a period. What are we destigmatizing? Are we not aware that there's periods? Like, what do we mean? What does that mean? I don't understand.
I think this all has to go back to like all the, I mean, I'm going to get into it a little bit, like the gender things, gender roles, gender this. It's just
Mm-hmm.
these things, and now people are like, oh, well, I thought periods were normal anyways. What are you really trying to normalize and destigmatize? Like, they're just normal. They just happen.
That's what I mean. Like, they exist, right? Like, we have sex
Yeah.
ed. Like, periods exist. If you didn't know that, where were you living? Because you came from a woman. A woman has this period, or they're pregnant. One or the other. You came from one or the other, right?
Yeah.
I don't care about the gender and the identity, and if you have a uterus, it bleeds. Whatever
Yeah.
which way you want to identify, your uterus will bleed. You can't stop it unless you take it out. So I don't understand the destigmatization unless it's like because the having sex on your period. I couldn't get into that either. I don't have a period, but I couldn't get into that either. Not because I think it's gross, but because I think when I was having my period, don't fucking touch me, don't look at me, don't talk to me, don't nothing. Like, I just
Interesting.
need a few days to get my shit together.
But I also feel like you're
Like,
like that all the time. That's like you
yeah,
naturally.
yeah. But so like period sex it just wasn't a thought for me. There are girls who enjoy it. They get more horny. I understand it. Wouldn't be me.
Me,
Couldn't be me.
I get
Couldn't
more
be me.
horny. Not all the time, but I feel like sometimes because your hormones, like I'll be like
Mhm.
more aroused right before, or towards the end.
Mhm.
And I'm all for shower sex, you know? And you also orgasm a lot longer while on your period.
I didn't know that.
Just saying.
Wouldn't know. couldn't test the theory.
I'm all plug your ears, Grandma.
Listen, again,
Just kidding.
we're adults. It
No, I
is what
know.
it is.
I'm just kidding.
The next reasoning says product affordability. This I have an issue with because vote for me if I was president, I would never, ever, 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 ever charge for feminine products. Call them whatever you want. Call them whatever you want. It doesn't have to be feminine. I'm sorry I used it. Products for periods, period products. I would never charge. They just recently made sure that universities didn't charge for tampons, pads, and for condoms. Why are we charging people for something they can't control? I'm sorry. Why are we charging uteruses for something they can't control? I'm not going to say girls. I'm not going to say women. I'm not going to say, why are we doing this? Why? Why is that a profit
And they're just
industry?
getting more expensive depending on what brand. And I mean, I'm in college and I love that they have all that stuff for free in the bathrooms. But personally, they have the free shit. That's like, it's not going to
Bad
hold.
quality, right?
It's bad quality.
Right. Like an emergency item. It'll probably get you home, at least.
Yeah.
Right? And not something to live off of. But that's what I'm saying. Like, why do we have to find, like,
stuff like that?
revenue
Like, why?
in this?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's stupid. Not here for it.
I liked your United States reel you posted. Because we're United States. We're Americans. We charge for everything.
Yeah. I am bothered with the fact that there isn't a lot of testing done. Or remember, did you hear about how like they just stopped using like shark blood for the period products?
No.
They don't test with human blood to see how it absorbs. They use shark blood. So, and
Interesting.
also, why do the commercials use blue? Are we afraid of red? I don't understand. Have you ever noticed that when they like stick the tampon in something and it's like bloats up and it's blue water? Like, what's the problem? We know it's for blood. Just do the red. It's fine.
I've never noticed. I mean, maybe I have,
Yeah.
but I don't care, so I pay attention.
We all know what we're doing here. And don't put a laughing girl on a bike. Shut the fuck up. I know damn well I'm not riding a bike wearing a tampon.
They're saying you could.
I'm not doing it. um Then it said, okay, have you ever experienced the toxic shock syndrome
Yes.
since you're a tampon wearer? That is the worst.
Yeah. I one time put another one up there.
An accident? Did you have to go to the doctor?
Luckily, no. I had to
You let
pull
it
it
out.
out. It was very hard and it hurt, but I got it out.
That's a ride or die.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
No more comment.
But I've always been scared of that too because of like an article I read probably when I was like 15. Probably around the time I started using tampons. That and I used to be really, really scared that was gonna happen to me because it was an article and it was like the girl like literally died in the article. She had in the article, I actually still remember she had put 3 up because she was drunk.
Christ.
She was drunk and forgot.
Oh no.
And then had sex.
So she just kept losing them.
And she ended up dying.
Yeah. I mean, this is a hard one. It's a hard topic to touch on, but it's so realistic and everybody has dealt with it in one way or another. I mean, besides men. I think I was around maybe 16 or so that I had experienced it. I had put a tampon in, I think at the beginning of the school day, went to school, thought I had one in my backpack and I didn't. So I was like, shit, I have to make this last. I didn't want, nobody I knew had one. Nurses didn't carry them. And by the end of my school day, I had the worst headache. I was throwing up. I was shaking. I just had to get home to take it out because everything that they had taught us in sex ed, I was like, oh my God, I think I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Like, it was either take it out and bleed on myself or cross my fingers and wait till I get home. And I risked everything to get home. And I've never been a heavy bleeder. So it just wasn't that. It was that I was literally just plugging my dam.
Yeah. I literally, one time, like when I forget, I'll just take it out because I'll be like, oh, it's been too long. And I notice when it's been too long, before I start getting like headaches, I'll get like sharp pains in my back. And I'll be like, oh no, like it's been too long. Take it out. And I'll freaking put a pound of toilet paper. I don't care if it's Charmin. I don't care how much toilet paper costs. I'm putting it down there to get me through till I get somewhere to get something. You remember that one time we went drinking and I didn't realize I was on my menstrual and I freaking bled so much that I went through my pants, even though I was changing my tampon. So I stopped drinking, not because of that, but I literally was like, I'm not drinking on my period ever again.
But yeah, I mean, it's a blood thinner, just like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. I just, I couldn't get behind it. And I was watching these girls' videos. So if you are brave enough to put it in TikTok, good luck. But these girls come forward and they say like, why they chose this lifestyle and they don't stop living. Like they go to work, they drive their car, they do this, they do that, and they just bleed on themselves. And to me, I feel like it's like it can't be comfortable. There has to be a smell. How are you not staining everything in your house? I don't get
True.
it.
Yeah. I would hate to get their mattress.
I'm not sitting on your couch if I find out you're a free bleeder because I'm not doing it.
Oh
I'll
no, you
stand.
can't.
Thank you. I'll
I'll
stand.
bring my own chair.
Thanks. Yeah, no disrespect. That's your choice. I'm not behind it. Not at all.
Yeah.
But it also makes me think about like what people do in third world countries. Like I'm sure they do this without knowing there's an option, I guess. Like or can't afford the option. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
No yawning.
I'm not doing it either. It's the water. You know, water makes me tired. How weird.
Fun fact. Hepatitis C can live outside of the body for up to 3 weeks, while hepatitis B can live outside of the body for 7 days. So, if you have either or and you free bleed, you're contaminating everything. Thank you. Next.
I'm just gonna go free bleed at your house.
You fucking
On
come
your
over here. I will lock my door.
your fucking white couches.
I'd be like, what day is it? Don't let her in.
Oh gosh.
Sorry. Okay. I'll let it go. Anyways, you got anything else for me?
I'm looking
Trust
right
me,
now.
the other topic you don't want to touch on that other topic yet. You ain't ready for that.
I'm seeing if I have anything to say. No, I guess not.
I was cleaning my house today and I put the same Lisa radio station that we were playing on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And I was vibing because who's gonna go see Lisa? We are.
We are
I'm excited. Can't wait to drink
excited too.
and go out and do things.
When
Fun
is it again?
things.
It's in June.
June 11th or 8th or something like that.
Okay.
So excited. If there's anything anybody needs to know about me is June 21st. I am a concert connoisseur. I love a good concert. Buy me concert tickets for my birthday. Thank you. I got this at a J. Cole concert.
Of course you did. I know. Melissa was loving your playlist.
I know. I was like, thank you, husband,
like,
for being late with the cord.
DJ.
Yeah. I love music. I love a good time.
My room smells really good from my candle.
You got which one?
Batty.
Mm?
I got a candle.
I told you there wasn't one that I couldn't find that was not like
Yeah, they all
amazing.
smell really good. I'm trying to think of something else to talk about. Like, there's a new season coming out of Gina George. Maybe you should watch that.
What the hell is that?
It's about a mom and daughter. And I actually think you would like it because it's kind of like has it's not all like lovey-lovey. It's like a new age Gilmore Girls.
Enough said.
Psh,
I'm
okay,
kidding.
I'm gonna tell you. It's Georgia Miller arrives in a quaint New England town of Willsbury with her daughter Gina and her son Austin, making a quick big impression. I'm gonna share this with you, and I just want you to just look at it and try to watch it.
Okay.
Because the new season's coming out. And you watch it, and you'll see that our listeners also watch it. And then I promise I will watch a Netflix murder something.
No, I couldn't do that to you. Why who else watches it?
Everyone.
Everyone. All of them.
I mean, my grandma even watches it, okay? She listens to us.
I'll look at the trailer. Did you see, and I've been really bothered about it and I can't get over it. Did you see Kale's son Isaac's prom pictures leak?
Mm-mm.
I'm upset.
Why?
Okay, now I have to send them to you because now I'm upset. Hold on. I will find it on my watch.
I was like, I barely got on Instagram and I seen her post.
She did fine, but I'm gonna send you this and we can react together. I sent it on TikTok. I'm upset. I can't get over it. Because let me tell you, Mama Bear and me was very, very angry. And if anybody would leak my child like that, I'd be
You
fucking
sent it? I
pissed.
didn't get anything.
I sent it to you on TikTok.
Oh, on TikTok. I don't know. I swear you
Yeah.
said Instagram.
Mm.
Yeah, who leaked those?
They didn't say. They think it came from like the other child's mom's account. But yeah.
Wow.
If he didn't post it and Kale didn't post it, then why are we sharing it and resharing it and resharing it for the world to see?
Yeah. And the fact, like, obviously she didn't because she posted and it didn't. I was wondering, okay, I didn't even see that. I didn't even know you sent that. But, like, I was wondering who his partner was. I was like, oh, his partner, like, must be private. Like, didn't know, you know, because she just
Who's to say
posted
he
her.
went? Yeah, but I mean, who's to say there even was a partner? What if it was
Yeah,
just a group of friends?
a
What
group of
if
friends.
we didn't know he was going with? Like,
Yeah.
it's beyond fucked up that
Mm-hmm.
you stole that opportunity for him to have this moment for himself.
Yeah.
Not cool. I don't know. I don't know if I'm comfortable, if I want to say it yet or if I want to wait to say it, but I think it just because it affects me like I had someone threaten me in my lifetime to expose the father of my children.
Mm-hmm.
And even at our lowest, that's not for you to do. Like, you
Yeah.
don't. I still protected him because that was not for that person to do. Unless
Yeah.
it comes from his lips to the world, that's not your place. You do not get to decide when to out somebody.
Yeah.
And it feels the same but as a
Mm-hmm.
mother, oh, the way that I would flip tables to the kid, to
Yeah.
the person, like, no, no, ma'am. That shit
Yeah.
infuriated me, and I hate the internet.
Yeah. And that's what happens. Like, you kind of give people, like, you gave permission all these years ago at 16. Now, obviously, you build this thing, but you wouldn't think it affected your kids this way. And, like, now that I mean, at first I was like, he's old enough to go to prom.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah. I think he's a sophomore that went, or what did I say? Freshman that went to a junior prom? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's a freshman that went to a junior prom.
Oh, okay.
Not fair. Not fair. And I'm sure that she's done her best to give him his privacy, and he's barely coming out of his shell in his own little accounts on TikTok and on Instagram and stuff like that. Like that this is a boy who's young and
Mm-hmm.
finding himself, and I'm just not happy with that at all.
Yeah. Same.
Am I the asshole for overreacting?
No, you're
I'm
not.
pissed.
Because I would be pissed too. I would be
I'm
like, what the
pissed.
hell?
And now I kind of like want to wait. Again, is she going to respond to it? Is she not going to respond to it? Is she going to post it eventually? It's already out there. Or is it just going to come out on her podcast and we have to all wait?
Probably. I think she's going to have him go on her podcast and talk about it. She's had him on there before, little clips or little times, but I think it'd be something like especially with her co-parenting relationship with the dad right now and V, like they obviously have to come together and come to a consensus of how they're gonna go about it.
And so if you have that post still, a lot of the comments, and it drives me crazy, a lot of the comments say, maybe this is why her and V had a falling out. Maybe Joe doesn't approve. Maybe this, maybe that. He just went on a vacation with his parents, with his dad and
Yeah.
V. Like, obviously, their relationship is doing just fine. Again, none of our business. No one should be making assumptions. And you can't just create this narrative that doesn't exist. Like, what if it has nothing to do with her and V? Her and V have their own thing, that's fine. But parenting-wise, they've never had anything indifferent about Isaac. Like, that's... I'm just frustrated. People suck today on the internet.
It's funny, in one of the comments, like, someone's, like, monitoring the comments, making sure I don't want to fight anyone over my favorite nephew.
That's
And
me.
then the person that put it was like, I'm monitoring and removing really inappropriate ones.
That's fucked up that you even have to do that, because people are so like, this is a child.
I think what's even more inappropriate is yeah, this is a fan page. Why would you even post that? Like, you're supporting him being outed. You're supporting this person releasing these things.
Yeah, you've taken it and you're resharing it again. I saw one other girl who had posted the picture of Isaac and Kale and was like, if you haven't seen it already, I'm not going to repost it, but I do want to talk about it. And people came hard for her, that she was hypocritical because just because you didn't post it doesn't mean you're not talking about it. Da 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 da. I'm like, but your guys' response to his decisions and like his had probably had a great fucking time at his first ever prom. The way they're coming for him is disgusting. But
Yeah.
kudos to her for supporting him and letting him, be himself and fully supporting it. Whatever that may look like, that's all.
Yeah.
Because people were coming for Farrah's daughter really hard. Really, really hard. But
Yeah.
that poor girl. Anyways, that's my rant. I'm upset.
No, I'd be upset too.
Boy, Mom, do you have any positive news to end on?
Tomorrow's Wednesday. I just pee poos.
Okay. She goes
Positive note is don't fuck with our kids or we'll come for you.
Mm-hmm. Mama Espy will come.
Swinging. And yeah, we're gonna have good vibes. And till next time, guys.
I have a positive note. Anything you buy yourself this week is considered a Mother's Day gift. Go treat yourself, ladies.
Yeah, except for me, because I did that last Sunday.
Hey, count it from Sunday to Sunday. Everything
Sunday
in between
Sunday,
is
right?
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, to all of our listeners out there who are mothers, if you came from a mother, if you don't have a mother, if your aunt is your mother, if your grandmother is your mother, Happy Mother's Day. Oh, if you have
Happy Mother's Day. Oh, if you're a dog mom, use a mother.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Okay.
All right.
Good night. Bye, bestie.
Good night. Bye. Thanks for listening to another hour of our bullshit.
Make sure you follow us on all of our socials at bfil.podcast.
You can catch us every week on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Bye, besties.